Hey friends, and welcome back. Today I wanted to do a collection tour and a room tour. I finally hit a place where I wasn't getting stuff every single week and changing stuff up, that I'm happy to show this off now. So this is my entire room tour, my studio, whatever. But I really just want to show off everything I've gotten in the last couple weeks, show off the entire collection as it is, all the weird stuff I have hanging around out here. So let's get into it. This would be my Autobot shelf. All Autobots. Most of them, all Autobots. I have like Studio Series in here, some Legends stuff, Power of the Primes, pretty much all the recent generation of Autobots are on the shelf. Like I got Cosmos right there, and Cliff Jumper, and then Hoist and stuff back there. Got Prime, Jazz, was that Wheeljack, Smokescreen, Hoist, Skids, Tracks. Got pretty much everybody up here. My Titans over here are Metroplex. That would be Predaking, Devastator, Optimash Prime. Just some random little Micromasters that I've collected, I've gotten as gifts or whatever. And then on this side, of course, is Fort Max holding, that is Titan's Return Blaster. But yeah, that's my Autobot shelf. There's a lot. I'm not going over everybody, but there's a lot of different Autobots on there. Moving on over to my bookshelf to the left of my desk is just assortment of just some random stuff. I do have the retail version of Menasor sitting right there. That's the cartoon accurate version, not the toy one that just got released like 2 days ago. That is the cartoon accuracy version of that one. But up here I have, like, there's the Arc, Triptychon, just some of his little minions. That is the X-Men crossover Expanse right there. Pretty cool. It's alright. This is Generations. Yeah, this would be Generations-ish Beast Wars stuff. I have the Ravage that came out with Hascon a couple of years ago. That's a original Razor Beast, and then I have an original Pterosaur over here. But this is pretty much all of Season 1. I have an original Silverbolt. He's hanging back there. He doesn't stand very well, so he's just sitting in the corner. This is, unfortunately, most of my Decepticons, which is fine. Like Flame War, the clones, all the cassettes are down here, which are cool. Yeah, Needle Nose, Blitzwing, Astro Train, which I argue the Siege Astro Train is phenomenal. I love that. Same with the Blitzwing, and then I got Soundwave over here and everything else. Got Megatron sitting on the throne. That's the throne that came with the Coronation Starscream. Going down the other shelf, this is just G1. Mostly of this is just stuff I like. I got 2 Pretenders, which are Snarler and Carnifex right there. I have all the Scavengers except for Fulcrum and G1, so Crocs, Crankcase, I got Battle Trap and Flywheels, Spinister, Misfire, G1 Mags, and the reissues of, these are the cartoon accurate reissues of Starscream, Thundercracker, and then I got Hound sitting back there. Not really Transformers, but I do have my Fallout shelf. Just some random stuff from Fallout. I really like Fallout. It's one of my favorite game series. And then, of course, I have the Nemesis sitting down here. She's sitting down here on the floor. I don't know what I'm going to do with her yet, but she's sitting down here on the floor for the time being. I do have the popcorn buckets from Rise of the Beasts. So I have the Optimus, and this is the Prime. This is the full Prime that came out. It's like a drink thing and whatever. Pretty cool. Over here is just pops, my pops that I might probably get rid of soon. But that's Unicron down there. That was the San Diego Unicron down there. And then I have like the big Prime, the big Soundwave that opens up. All the exclusives. And then this is My Little Pony Optimus Prime. Kind of sits right there. Haven't found a place for it yet. But like I said, this is pretty much all of the pop figures that ever come out, except for the NFT ones. I don't support NFTs. I don't like them, so I don't have any of them. But that's all of them. I might get the Galvatron and the Unicron toy accurate set at some point, but I'm not concerned with it right now. So going on to the big collection I have above all of my Detolfs, which are all down here, this is Transformers the Movie 86. This is just, I have an entire top shelf devoted to that. So I have like the Dead Prowl and Ironhide and Coronation Starscream's back there. Scorponok just because you can fit. Lego Optimus, Quintesson, Scourge, Cyclonus, Galvatron. This was a sticker I got at a TFCon. It is a Rod Pod sticker from More Than Meets the Eye. Got that at a convention. Girl handed that to me, which was really cool. Rodimus and Hot Rod, Blur, Ironhide. I do got Skylinks back there. This is the first episode Jazz. I have him sitting up here. Ultra Magnus, which is going to be replaced soon with that Studio Series 1. Blaster and Teletran 1. And then I do have Omega Supreme back there. And the highlight of the crowning jewel of the entire collection sitting up here in the 86 shelf is, of course, HasLab Unicron. I have mixed feelings about this thing. I will never get rid of it because I will never get it again, but I have it, so. Alright, moving on to the Detolfs. If there's a reflection or glare, I apologize. It's all glass. I can't cover up every angle. But I'm just going to go across to down, and then we can end up down there. So this first one, this is all my Dinobots. This is Studio Series Dinobots. I love the Dinobots, and they needed their own shelf. That's all 4 of them so far. Give me swoop. This shelf right here, again, I apologize about the glare. Can't do anything about that. Is MMC's DJD, Decepticon Justice Division, which is really good, really cool. This set is really good. I know a lot of these go for a lot of money right now because they only made so many of them, but I'm glad to have all 5 of them. This is Generations Japanese G1, so I have like Minerva, Leo Prime, HasLab, Victory Saber. That is Galaxy Shuttle, which was cool. Metal Hawk, which is cooler. And I have a little stakeout to go with all of them because he's from Victory. And of course, why not? Brainstorm shelf. Brainstorm is my favorite Transformer of all time. And I have him like with Perceptor down there, little pin and everything. That is Titan's Return, G1, Generations, Japanese Titan's Return with That's the Head. That is the cartoon accurate head for the Japanese Headmasters, which is really cool. Back there in the back, that's the G1 box with a toy accurate version of the Generations one. That was the Walmart version that came out a couple of years ago. I got a couple plushies of Brainstorm, and like I said, some stuff. I got with him a little pin of his briefcase, because of course, More Than Meets the Eye. Going down here, this is Prime. This is Optimus. This is a lot of Optimus stuff. So I have like Dead Optimus. My trailer right there is signed by Peter Cullen. I met Peter Cullen. He signed a couple things for me, including that trailer. But yeah, no, it's like, I got like MP10 over there, MP01, little Q Transformer, the Transformers, that's Bumblebee, Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus back there. I have Orion packs back there. It's the one that came with the Power of the Primes Prime, but he's kind of hidden. Some little pop of him, that's G1. And then that is technically God Jinrai. It is technically God Jinrai. It's a Japanese version, but he's just my Power Master Prime. So he just stands in for them. But like I said, he is technically God Jinrai. And this is my Bioshock shelf. This is NECA Bioshock. Bioshock's my favorite game series. So I have like Big Daddy, I got a Brute Splicer back there, George Washington, a Normal Bouncer, Eve. That is a Big Daddy doll from Bioshock 2, Booker, Splicer, Subject Delta, and I got a Big Sister back there. These are never going to leave my collection. These are phenomenal. I've had these things for years. Next is, this is just kind of hodgepodge right now. This is just like toys of I had as a kid. They got updated. So, of course, I got the Legacy Armada Prime and Megatron, Starscream, and Hotshot. But I also have like Silverbolt back there, or right there, which is technically Japanese Beast Wars 2nd or Neo Skywarp. But I had him as Magnaboss, and he was Silverbolt. So he's Silverbolt to me. Rise of the Beast Cheetor Studio Series. I didn't know where to put him. He lives there now. And then the Legacy Armada Prowl, which is great because I'm rewatching Armada. Or not Armada, Animated, I'm sorry. So that's Animated Legacy Prowl. And then that is RID Scourge. Again, I'm rewatching RID as well. So having a new version of Scourge is great. This is the weird Japanese anime shelf. So I have Bishojo, Optimus, and Megatron back there. The Nendroids of Optimus, Megatron, Nemesis, and Starscream. And if you know what that is, you're gross, and I appreciate you. But that's Kiss Players. That's Atari and an Auto Roper. And if you know, you know. And I found that at a Comic-Con one time for super cheap because the guy didn't know what he had, and I'm like, that's gross. I want that. So that's I represent Kiss Players in here. Below that, this is just a hodgepodge of like masterpieces that I just don't dare put away. This is Mirage, is a MMC, I believe, or an Ocular Max release from TFCon a few years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago. That he's transparent, but looks like he's phasing, which is really cool. That's the Wei Jing upgraded version of Generations RC, which is all metal and everything. I believe that is Ocular Max's Cosmos. Only reason I got him is because he came with like tractor beam that you can prop him up to, which was really cool. That is the, I believe, again, Ocular Max, I believe that's their Femtarn, which is really cool. It's technically not Femtarn, it's, I don't know the character's name, but it's Deathosaurus' wife, who has the ability to copy Transformers' abilities, and she copied Tarn. So that's why she looks like that. And that is Iron Factory's, that right there is Iron Factory's version of Tarn. That is all 5 members of the DJD turned into a combiner to make a big version of Tarn. That's really cool. That took me like a year to complete because they kept pushing back releases. Next to that, again, this is just random Decepticons I just love. So like Crankcase, G-Axis, the Insecticons, again, Tarn. Can you guess I like Tarn? I like Tarn. And then Legacy Megatron Transmetal 2. And Spinister. I just like Spinister. Next to that one, this is all Masterpiece Beast Wars. This is every Masterpiece Beast War mold except for, like, I don't have the repaints of like Shadow Panther and whatever, and like all the Optimus Primals that came out, but this is just all of them. Yeah, this is all of them. And then back there, that is Trans Arts Transmetal Cheetor, which is really good. I like Trans Art. They make really good stuff. I got their rat trap on my desk behind me. But yeah, that's all of them. I'm waiting for them to release Masterpiece Rhinox to go in here, but yeah, that's Masterpiece Beast Wars. That's a really cool shelf. Next to that, this is my Wrecker shelf. This is based on Last Stand of the Wreckers, which is back there. Nick Roche, really good story, awesome story. But like I said, I got main players down there: Cup, Impactor, Perceptor, Whirl, Roadbuster, Twin Twist and Topspin, Broadside. Of course, I got to have Springer back there, and that is Rotostrom, which is cool. Below that, just some stuff. Kind of stuff is in the way. This is stuff I didn't really want to put away, but it's still like cool. So like that's the original Masterpiece Grimlock. That is Legacy, or whatever they were calling it in Japan at the time. That is their Gajinrai, so that's the Power of the Primes Optimus, I believe, or the Titans Return Optimus, but it came with God Bomber, so we can make a Gajinrai. That is actually Gajinrai, so that's that. And then that over there, trying to get a good shot of this, that is Road Caesar from MMC or Ocular Max, but he's from Transformers Victory. Those are the 3 cars that make Road Caesar. And for some reason I have Beast Machine's Rat Trap down there. Don't know why. I bought him one day because I was like, I wanted him as a kid, so I bought him. Down here, next to that, this is More Than Meets the Eye. So I have Autobot Megatron, Rodimus, Drift, Chrome Doom and Rewind, Nautica. That is the new released Minor Megatron. I threw him down here because of Megatron Origins. Is within IDW, Cyclonus, and Tailgate. A tiny little Rung. I have the MMC version of Rung, but I don't know where he is. He ended up in a box somewhere, and I don't remember where he was. And then you gotta have Swerve. You gotta do it. You gotta have him. But next to that one is Seekers. I got more Decepticons, but they're Seekers. These are just, you know, all 6 of them. Controversial because I was able to get Skywarp and Thundercracker easy, and it's dumb how they released him. I ended up with 2 thrusts somehow. They sent me 2 for some reason. And then Dirge got a re-release, and Ramjet. Who knows? And then, of course, next to that is like exclusives and stuff. That is the Origins Bumblebee, Alpha Trion, Orion Pax. That's that version of Reflector that came in toy accuracy colors, but came with all the camera stuff. So that was weird. I want to get the one that's like cartoon accurate, but I don't care enough to. That's still a cool set. Masterpiece Coronation Starscream. Couldn't find his box. He lives here now. And that is the Universal Ride figure. Evac, that's his name, I believe. But that's the figure from Universal. That's what he turns into. Alright, going over to my little PlayStation area, my Xbox area. Just got some random stuff, Nintendo stuff, some Amiibos, Figmas, some Nendroids. I got Isabelle, I got Samus's over there, Nagito, my Switch. Just some random, just Nintendo stuff and video game stuff over here. But speaking of video games, that is the War for Cybertron Studio Series Optimus. You gotta have Bumblebee. They just kind of sit over here because I'm like, they're video games. They can sit over here. And finally, above my game area is like my little horror area. Really like horror movies, so I got a bunch of horror stuff over here. That's when I meant to go see Bruce Campbell. You'll see very soon why. Just some other stuff that comes in later. I have one of the syringe. I have a syringe from Reanimator, which was really cool. Camp Crystal Lake. These are my lightsabers. That is my Savi lightsaber from Disney. Nightmare. Little Minecraft. Ecto 1. That is the plate from Ash's car. That's a local artist made Jason. Captain Spaulding. Of course I have a Transformer up here. That is the Universal crossover version of Dracula. Dracula's, I believe. And then we're going to go really Evil Dead real quick. Ash. That's Sam from Trick or Treat. One of the ghost Beanie Babies. And then Ash. This is my entire Ash collection. I got Ash from Evil Dead. So that's the Shoujo Ash. That's Ash from Evil Dead 1. There's Ash from Evil Dead 2. And that's Ash from Ash versus Army of Darkness. One of the critters from that. The pop of Ash from Army of Darkness. Another pop of him from, that's from Ash versus Evil Dead. This is findings from the cabin. So I go over here. The guy that owns the original cabin from 2 is slowly dismantling it because it's rotting, and you can buy pieces. So I bought pieces from the cabin from Evil Dead 2. And this is where they're located from. That's a letter of authenticity, proving that they actually came from where they were. But yeah, dude, that's parts from the cabin from Evil Dead 2. That's my Harry Potter wand. I didn't know where to put it, so there's my wand. That is a piece of rock from Easter State Penitentiary. This is me as a Ghostbuster. So I buy everything through Hasbro Pulse, so they sent me a code to do the selfie series. So I was like, I'll do it. Make me as Ghostbuster. And then I have Jason from Freddy vs. Jason, Remake Freddy, Springtrap. That is more Ash vs. Evil Dead back there. Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. Gotta have Homelander. And a Necromorph from Dead Space. And that's my little, as of right now. I'm not getting anything new recent anytime soon. So I don't have to like update and everything like that. But if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to answer anything. Love talking about my collection. Love talking about Transformers. Love talking about toys. Just let me know. Thank you for watching.